It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Views and comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Welcome. Heal my throat in Jesus' name. Amen.
Please heal his throat, because we didn't want another last week of him being sick.
I don't know. Maybe the
sick.
devil thought he had me.
Oh, Jesus.
Whew. I feel my church of God flare up just now. Anyway, welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leavin Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. Happy Monday, guys.
I'm happy.
You are never happy. Is there any... I literally listened to this man complain about people being nice to him.
Well,
that is when you know someone is miserable.
But let's not talk about the people being nice to me yet, because I actually want to shout them out at some point for their niceness,
all right?
But can we talk about the conglomerates around here that I am convinced must just be cleaning up generational wealth? Oh, there is no way these business practices are normal. There is no way it takes 14 days to get a quote for a product that you provide and are the sole provider of in the entire Commonwealth. It is just no way.
I've always said that I feel like certain businesses here, they clearly rich and they don't need your money.
All laundering money.
I've had to run people down. Like, I'd be like, I'm trying to give you money, right? Like, I'm trying to utilize your business. That exact same thing happened to me. Well, no, they weren't the only person, but they were someone that was recommended. And I called them.
You are the distributor.
Mm-hmm. No, well, that's different.
You are the distributor. You know what that means? That means when we look for people that have this thing, you are the people to look for.
Well, I don't know what you want me to say. Order it online.
The reason I ain't order it online is because there is a bit of difficulty with ordering it online. I've tried ordering things for this item online before,
and that's because why they're treating you like this, because they know it's difficult.
But y'all is the distributor. Y'all don't have their number.
I only.
Y'all don't have the producer number.
Listen to me. Obviously, first I would prefer to shop local, especially if there's not a big difference in the price between ordering online. But sometimes the attitudes and just how some people carry on in small business, I just be like, you know what? Don't worry about it.
You know the part that hurts me the most? These white people.
Why would that hurt you?
But man, if the white people ain't getting it. No.
No.
If the white business...
I ain't gonna let you do that.
Name me 10 black businesses in this country that have existed for over 100 years. Just name me 10.
I can't name you.
That's my point.
Hold on, I can't name you 10 white businesses that existed in here for over... I only know that one.
Anybody who to sell grocery, anybody who to sell... All them, they 100. All the white ones who to sell insurance, all them 100.
The point, I'm trying to figure out the point. The point is that
if the white
customer service is terrible.
Them can't get this right. Whoa,
you ain't gonna do that, because I've been in plenty black businesses, small businesses.
Where they couldn't produce a quote?
No, I said where the customer service was good, is what I was going to say.
Oh, boy. My heart has suffered great trepidation.
Okay, order it online.
I just told you I don't want to fool with that.
Okay, but then
Because then my heart will suffer great palpitation.
Well, then work, because if you wait 3 weeks for a quote, if you had ordered online, it would have done been here.
Yeah, but then what happened when I have to send it back?
Send it back for what?
Sometimes they just send you the wrong thing. You know, sometimes you can send the right product number and still get the wrong product.
It probably still would be faster than whoever this is you're trying to get it from.
And then the woman tell me, well, if you want to, you could take this and walk it to the front and see if the people in the front could type it for you. Miss, what the policy say?
There's no policy. Half of these places don't have
It's
no
a white company. They have to have a policy.
Mm-hmm.
They have to have a... And I want to tell you, they're not being outdone by the other ones either. Because I went to a certain money company around here. You know the people that is, you go to them...
No, I don't do that. I pay all my bills
you pay your bill and then they just pay you.
No, I pay my bills online.
The reason I don't do that is because I like to be able to say, I give Sheila the money.
Yeah, but no, if you pay your bill online, there's a record of it.
I'm fooling with that. I know who recorded.
Why would you go through a third party to pay a bill?
Because there's no line in there. When you go in there,
ain't no line on your
right to the window.
phone. You go in the app just like I could show you. You go in the app just
you
like
never
this.
miss and send money to the wrong place. You know how hard it is to get money back that
and
you
then
miss and
you just go and then you.
I'm fooling with that. Anyway, so I went to the little company. They say their system had a glitch. When I go and tell the woman, you know, the people come to cut off my light, the woman said, oh yeah, we having a little problem. What to do? Take this letter to DEC. I say, woman, not for my sake, for Christ's sake, take this paper from in the front of me.
Anyway, y'all, that's the jingle. We have a full show for y'all today. I promise leave it ain't gonna complete. No, I can't promise that. I can't promise that. But
they are washing money.
Okay.
That's what they're doing.
All right.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown.
And she's obviously doing the jig. What is
No, I had a song that was playing in my head that I was listening to on my way here.
And the move to it is?
Actually, no, it's not at all. I don't know. That was very Caucasian of me, but no.
Let's go for it.
Anyway, before we jump into everything that we may have missed this weekend and stuff that happened today and all the tomfoolery that happened around the country, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe, explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. So Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
For all your everyday needs, Call Ganu.
All right. I hope everybody had a good weekend.
Yay.
No? Well, I'll tell you why some people didn't have a good weekend. But that was BPL. We coming to that in 2 seconds. But this is why they also didn't have a good weekend. It was hot. Did anybody realize how hot it was this weekend?
Yeah.
It was insanely hot.
It's like a swallow.
It's like a what?
Like a swallow. Like the heat outside now is like a swallow. Like you are in your car and it's a cool and refreshing 68 degrees and it's wonderful, and you come outside. Of course, if you're in public or front-facing positions or jobs, you want to make sure you always come out of your car, ready, ready for the ground.
I wait for you to get to.
And then you open the car door, Jesus, and all of a sudden, unbeknownst to you, up from the bushes, out jumps this heat, and the heat evaporates all of the. The ACs leave that little cool film on your skin.
Yes.
The heat evaporates the coolness from off of you. This is incredulous. Something must be done about this.
Well, in any
Brave gotta
event,
go.
because of the sun.
This is the best I got.
Now I can see you saying Brave gotta go because of the other thing that we about to talk about.
No.
Well, not Brave. They say Joe Beth. But that's another thing. That's another thing we coming to talk about.
No, this
But
sun is unbelievable.
the Met Office, the Department of Meteorology, has issued a excessive heat wave that is going to impact us beginning today. I think we done had this heat
Today?
wave from last week, but they say beginning today.
They meet a little off. They meet up.
So there's the, if you're watching online, there's the, or on TV, on Facebook, YouTube, all of that. There's the official thing that they sent out. So New Providence, Grand Bahama, Abaco, Bimini, the Berry Islands, Andros, Eleuthera. Temperatures are forecasted to be between 102 degrees Fahrenheit and 111 degrees Fahrenheit. This excessive heat wave is expected to persist throughout the weekend. So, of course, the Ministry of Health and Wellness, alongside the Met Department.
The Ministry of who?
Health and Wellness.
What
I say?
The health and awareness.
That's what I say?
Yeah.
Health and it's Monday. And I've been in an accident
And you need to see
and
the
I needed
doctor.
to see the doctor.
Okay.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness alongside the Met Department, so they issued that alert that we just showed y'all. So they're urging residents to take the necessary precautions to safeguard themselves and their families from heat-related issues. So stay hydrated. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight, wear light clothing, check on vulnerable individuals, children, older adults, and those with chronic medical conditions. Now, I will also add this piece in. I know, some sectors don't. Your animals as well, make sure that they have water. Don't have your animals outside in the heat all day. I left my fan to keep the room cool.
For your cat?
For my, yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
What do you do for your shingle-laying husband?
Well, I know. I don't know. They should be accustomed to working in the heat, eh? Or you mean when he come home?
Accustomed to work. You just say this heat is
No, but I mean, you mean what I supposed to do when he come home?
I just want to know what you do. Because
You
you
know, I
say,
can have his-
tell people come out of the sun and do this
No, but
thing.
that-
and
if that's
he
your
can't-
job,
None of them rules apply to him.
No, well, and I know what to do to tell you if that's your job, but
Yeah.
maybe take the week off.
And
I know, that's bad advice.
I
Don't
can
do
tell you that right now.
But, make sure you stay hydrated. Do
I
that.
suspect the
I
only
know they
reason
wear
he up there is
hats.
because he can't take the week off.
They wear hats and stuff to, prevent the sun from beating directly
the
on their
same
skin.
sun would swallow
Make sure,
him?
I said hat.
Damn,
Make sure y'all drink water, keep
Mm-hmm.
hydrated. Don't drink liquor. Liquor is cause you, don't drink all those sweet sodas and stuff too that is cause you get dehydrated
Mm-hmm.
faster. Have some Gatorade on hand, have your electrolytes,
Mm-hmm.
and cool yourself off.
Or try to find a way to shingle in the nighttime.
Someone say the air out there so thin, I thought I was in the
Yeah,
desert.
no, I can tell you.
See,
It's something special.
I don't know. Fortunately, I work in an office. I don't come out there unless I have to, and that AC works.
Yeah. And to people who own companies, buildings, and establishments that entertain people, right? Mm-hmm. This gentle hush of an air condition you all got going on, let's cease and desist from that, eh?
It's expensive.
Crank. Listen to me. We will worry about the cost later.
That's what I did
Put
this
the
weekend.
thing
Tell
on
me, Pierre.
cool, man, all right?
Okay.
You know those air conditions where you walk in the building and you literally only cool for the 2 seconds it takes to walk through the door before the heat from outside inside your body starts to permeate and all of a sudden you are a radiating ball of flame standing in a line? Man, not for my sake, for Jesus' sake. Turn the AC to 67, okay?
Whatever the lowest one is, the one I put it on 16.
Yeah.
So whatever that is, 68.
But
whatever that is. Turn the AC on.
This is not energy saving time.
No, and this is
that's
also
November.
Oh, let me just put this plug in there too. This is not the time to try your chlorophyll. This is not the time to have your organic deodorant. Use the deodorant with the chemicals in it because ain't nobody gonna smell you if you're going in public places.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that. I know everybody doing the chlorophyll thing
Yeah.
now. You know, if you drink the chlorophyll, they say it takes all the toxins out of your body,
Yeah.
and you don't need deodorant.
You are not a tree.
Drink your chlorophyll, but
Oh, when you're
also
home.
still wear deodorant.
Yeah, drink your
If you're
chlorophyll
going
while you're
around
home.
people, wear deodorant. Or if you have the organic deodorant, you know, just carry it around. It might stop working halfway through. You might have to, you know,
I
re-up.
want you to organically go back home. And for those of you that say that the zinc is going to kill you in your deodorant, well, if you don't wear the deodorant with the zinc in it, the U is
that's
going to
zinc.
kill me.
Well, anyway, and that, huh? Aluminum.
The
She says
aluminum,
not
zinc, whatever it is in it, you wear it. You wear that one.
In any event, another thing that people have to look out for now is BPL. So with all of the heat and this heat advisory, BPL been doing foolishness all weekend. One of my friends, I actually left the house Friday, by the way. Everybody's proud of me. Round of applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. We went out for drinks, catching up, me and some of my friends. She left from where we was at like 10 something until like 11 o'clock the next morning, no power. BPL just, then she say, oh my God, it's on. And it was on for like 2 minutes and then the power went back off. And I thought maybe it was just her area, but apparently not.
Well,
all weekend, New Providence was rocked with rolling blackouts.
I shall, BPL, I shall share not in this folly.
No,
Because I
mine
want
wasn't
to
off, but
tell you-
other communities were
'cause
off.
South Beach, listen to the people responsible for the generator in South Beach. You all are wonderful people. I think you all are doing a magnificent job. I'm petitioning.
Okay,
His
let me tell you
Majesty.
all the areas that was off since you trying to make it seem. Winton, Soldier Road, Blue Hill Road, Gladstone Road, North and South, Rocky Pines, Sandy Port, Coral Harbor, Lightfoot Key, Baha Ma, Ocean Club, Paradise Island, Blue Hill
Right.
West, West Bay Street, Sea Beach Estates. That sound like a little bit to you?
None of them is South Beach.
That sound like a
Under
little bit to
the people
you?
responsible for the generator in South Beach. I mean, what a fantastic job you
Well,
all
in
are
any
doing.
event, you know, Joe Beth Kobe Davis had said in the House earlier that this was growing pains, that they're trying to improve the generation. And I just don't understand why they
How tall we can
decided
grow?
that they wanted to improve the generation and the output during summer.
Because it's the only time to test it.
No,
if you test it in the winter, it ain't gonna be a real
No,
test.
I have a little, I feel like, you know, the Piketon people leave and they left halfway through and now, you know, they wasn't
work
finished.
stopped?
I said stop,
But you
they
see the
wasn't
big, you
finished
ain't see
what
the
they had to
building, the
do.
big thing right there. You could see that almost finished. What else do you have to do to that?
I just don't understand how every year the heat surprises
Have you seen
BPL.
it?
No, I haven't
The
seen
bi- you ain't see the big silver thing right next door to the clinic?
it. No, I must have to look again.
It's
so
very
Joe
big.
Beth did say that that they're trying to, you know, it's hot. And so because it's hot, the heat advisory just said people are using more electricity, and more electricity being used is putting more strain on the stations.
Sounds
and
so
I
scientific.
is me trying to figure out, it is hot every summer. Like, how are you surprised?
Yeah.
We turn it on our AC.
Well, I want to say this, you know, the Lord has been so good to me
Oh,
that the air conditioning in South Beach never cut off because the power never cut off. And then lo and behold, I went to my little local community watering hole and the power did go off,
Mm-hmm.
right? And would you believe it? The watering hole has generator now.
You know what? I feel like, and I do agree with, so producer just said that every year the same excuse and the rich areas get touched. Honestly, I feel like they do it because they feel like when you're in certain areas, you should have generators. So they turn those areas off because, they could just use it. All us don't have generator. Okay, I have. But everybody else doesn't have generator.
Yeah.
Don't just pick on areas where you think they have generators.
I want to say that, listen, whatever that is you all doing in South Beach, do a lot more of that. And if your power go off, you could go to Bear Pressure because they have generator there now. Isn't it wonderful?
I can't go there. The last time I went there, I did.
Don't say it. It's wonderful. And the AC was cool, and the drinks was. And I said,
They have a boat. I did the boat,
said,
and I'll never.
I said they are gonna. Now
Well,
I have no
anyway.
excuse to leave the watering hole.
Hopefully, they get it all. They get it together.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Find yourself a decent watering hole.
Hopefully, they get it together. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway.
Now men have a reason to leave home. If the current go off, you can say, "Well, baby, I'm gonna go make a little run," and you could go.
No, I come with you. You ain't gonna leave me in this hot house. Me, you, the children, the babies,
the baby
all of us
can't come.
going together.
The baby can't come.
In any event, so a Privy Council ruling today that had people talking on social media. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the original story because I had to do some.
The woman that was arrested.
Yes, but I was trying to do
wrongfully
some.
detained.
Right. I was trying to do some background research because I felt like some things were missing from the original story. So this lady was arrested 2014, I think it was, or 2016. Anyway, more than 10 years ago, she was, well, not arrested, she was unlawfully detained by an immigration officer, allegedly sexually assaulted multiple times by this immigration officer who ended up being found guilty.
Was he?
That's what I saw. But then I saw that they appealed and then he was released. I was trying to figure out what the update was on it.
I think he won I think he won that case.
No, I saw. Okay. Anyway, let's get to this story and the Privy Council's ruling, and then we could go back into it.
Right.
So the Privy Council has confirmed that the Bahamian government is liable for the unlawful arrest and detention of a young mother. She was 29 at the time, who was raped and sexually assaulted by a senior immigration officer while in custody. In dismissing the final appeal by the Office of the Attorney General, so they've been appealing this for about 10 years now. The Minister and Director of Immigration and Commissioner of Police, the Privy Council in London, ruled on Thursday that authorities were vicariously liable for the crimes committed against Claudia Edwards Bethel because they detained her unlawfully and she was in She was in protective custody when these incidents occurred. Unfortunately, she passed away before this ruling. She ended up dying, they said, after giving birth a couple years ago, I think 2021, COVID in the hospital. And so she's not alive now to see that she gets some sort of vindication. But the Privy Council ruled that the state was responsible for everything that the senior immigration officer, Norman Bastian, did to her because at all times she was a detained person in the custody of an immigration officer who was exercising the powers of his office. So let me give y'all a little background of what happened. And this is why I said I was trying to figure out what happened after this. But anyway, she was arrested in the early morning hours of Saturday, December 13, 2014, when police raided a bar in New Providence and detained a group of Jamaican women, including her, who was a bartender. She's married to a Bahamian citizen since 2010, and she showed the immigration officers the copy of her spousal permit, which was issued by the Department of Immigration, proving that she was not here illegally. However, they still arrested her and they took her to the detention center where they said they were going to verify to see whether her spousal permit was real or not. However, this was the weekend. The Department of Immigration was closed, so they kept her there while they were trying to verify. So then on Monday, senior immigration officer Bastian lied to his supervisor to obtain custody of Mrs. Edwards, falsely implying that a female immigration officer would be with him because, you know, you're supposed to have a female officer with you at all times. He then drove her around New Providence before stopping to the bar to get some wine, by the way, then taking her to his home where he sexually assaulted her, detained her overnight, and then did it again the next morning. He then pretty much told her that if she said anything, you know what they tell you, if you say anything, this is what's going to happen.
I don't know what they tell you. But
you know when they say anything, I could hurt you, I could hurt your family, all of that. She had kids, and she had 3 kids, I think, at the time, and she was married. But she still went, she still reported the matter to police. His attorney, who was Wayne Monroe at the time, argued that, you know, none of this actually happened. But he was found guilty of the sexual assault charges. That's what they said. He also was found liable for false imprisonment, assault, and battery. But then I was trying to figure out what happened because I was like, okay, well, how long did he go to jail? Like, is he still in prison? But I couldn't see that. I couldn't find that. I could only find another article that said that he was made to pay her.
Right. I have to dig it up a bit more, but I kind of followed this case way back when it was happening, and I remember that there was a retrial at the appellate court level, at which point I think some of this stuff fell away. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Privy Council here this is a civil matter, not a.
It was originally it wasn't originally a civil matter.
Precisely.
It was exactly, and then he was found guilty. But then something happened, and I was trying to find the stories in between, because then it turned into a civil matter, and then he ended up being ordered to pay her a certain amount of money. And then they also she also sued the government, who continued to appeal this case no matter how many magistrates and judges told them that they were liable because she was in the custody of a government official. And now the Privy Council was like, look, y'all liable. They haven't said how much is going to be paid or how much the damages are going to be. And like I said, unfortunately, she's passed away, but hopefully her children can benefit.
Yeah, but they said it's going to go to her estate.
So hopefully her children can benefit from it. But I was just trying to figure out, like, what happened. Yeah. It didn't say. All it says was that he must personally pay for damages for imprisoning her for 22.34 hours and assault and battery. And those damages were going to be assessed by a Supreme Court registrar, and then I can't find anything after that.
Right. So I think once the ruling comes from the Privy Council, they send it to the registrar, who will then, I guess, factor in all of the mitigating circumstances, and then determine what his judgment will be.
Right. But I also hope, like, there are a lot of things in this case. I hope since this has happened in 2014 that we've changed some stuff.
Right.
Like, you know, being able as an immigration officer, you should be able to recognize a official document from the Department of Immigration.
Sure.
And especially use your discretion if it is a Friday and you know you can't verify it until Monday, or maybe have like a call center, an emergency line.
Sure.
I don't know if these things are in place now. I don't know if things changed since this case.
Well, the question would be that if she produced the document, right, then why did you even take it to the detention center?
Exactly, which is why I think that they were found liable. They said that from then it was very confusing.
Because at that point, if you were checking the veracity of the document, this would now be a police matter, and you should call the police.
They said she was at CDU first, and then they took her to the detention center. Anyway, we have much more when we come back. We got to take a break. The House of Assembly and their shenanigans again today, and some other little stuff that's making news. We'll be back right after this.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers, because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
A lot of people know CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store thanks to our beautiful retail stores. But what you may not know is contractors love shopping here as well. Whether you need a flat rack of shingles, a truckload of drywall, or a pallet of joint compound, we can make it happen with unbeatable pricing, fast turnaround times, and excellent communication. That's why contractors love shopping with CBS Bahamas. Learn more at cbsbahamas.com.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming, call 4-666-173, Eye on the Nation.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levin Miller.
I'm Sally Brown. Sorry, during the break we were watching some snippets from the House of Assembly. We're gonna get to all of that in a second. We thought that they were kind of behaving today.
Such a special place.
No, not really. But let me. Anyway, we're gonna get to that. We do have a response. We started. I think it was Friday. I think we ended the show. Both of us were kind of confused. Oh Jesus, who was it? The plastic apron.
Right.
Yes. Who was it that brought it up again?
Frazette.
Frazette brought it up, and she had
voice
on
I love so much.
Yes, you told us on Friday.
Yes.
You absolutely love her voice.
Yes.
She brought up the plastic apron that she said that they're having to wear in the ICU, and she had it, and she put it on. We love a good show and tell. We love a good prop. You know, Levin definitely loves a good prop. And the PHA has responded to that. I think we have the video response.
Meantime, the Public Hospitals Authority, in a statement defending the use of plastic aprons for visitors in the intensive care unit, the issue raised yesterday by Central Grand Bahama Member of Parliament Frayjette Gibson, who called the use of the plastic apron shameful. Now, in a statement, the PMH Day indicated that the aprons used are a different material from those used in the kitchen and are used in accordance with COVID-19 protocols. The statement furthered that the aprons are not a temporary replacement for personal protective equipment and are not being used because of a shortage. For more on this statement, you can log onto our social media pages or ewnews.com.
Yeah.
I have a quick question though. No, there's something about that just don't seem right. Like,
what were they using before?
Those little plastic things, what is it supposed to do?
They throw them away ad nauseum. Have you ever
it's not the throwing them away part. They don't cover anything. It's not like a gown that it literally looks like what you just put on if you in the kitchen cooking and you don't want the spaghetti to splash in your clothes.
That's what I think it's for. I actually think it's just to avoid medical splatter.
But you're not avoiding any type of medical splatter when you're going into the ICU. I would think when you're going into certain areas of the hospital, you would have
when they put on a biohazmat suit?
Because you don't know, it's not only just for your protection, it's for the protection of the patients.
Right. But you know,
what
ICU just means that you have
to do?
very frequent checks by the medical. That's what ICU
your immune
means.
system is probably very compromised right now, which is why you are isolated.
No, but ICU
I don't know if that
don't mean contained or quarantined, you know.
I know.
Right.
I'm not saying
so, like,
that.
if your foot get cut off by a chainsaw, you might need to be in ICU.
You might not need to be in the ICU. Most people who are in the ICU are in intensive care.
Right.
They're not stable. They're in intensive care, right? Which means that their immune system is probably also maybe compromised. I'm just trying to figure out what that little apron's supposed to do.
I know, but I just felt like when I saw it, you know, I had cause to be in the hospital. And I feel like that's what I saw when I was in now. When I was in the ICU.
I don't know. Maybe I watched too much Grey's Anatomy and House and different things like that, and see what other people is wearing in the hospital and be like, it's
you
no
want
way.
the big rubber one?
It literally looks like what you wear in the kitchen.
And they put them off all day. Like I feel like that's. As a matter of fact, like I feel like which is why I don't understand the plastic bag ban, because those are also single-use plastics. And
you know, I still use a plastic bag when I go to certain stores.
I think that the plastic bag ban. Listen,
I don't know.
It's no way a paper straw is healing this planet. Anyway, but when you go in the They pop them off all day. It's like they put them on for one use. You put it on, you go in, you walk out, you pop it off.
I understand. I'm just trying to figure out what is it supposed to protect.
I'm sure, but I just feel like that has been the norm for quite some time.
And
now.
I keep saying this to you, just because something is the norm does not make it right.
No, but I'm trying to figure out why Frazette why she's
maybe
so shocked.
she like me. Maybe she's watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy, and we never see them have no plastic kitchen apron.
Yeah,
and we
y'all bewildered.
And she goes to the hospital. She's like, what?
Yeah.
I never see none of them doctors there have this on. Dr. Gray would never. Meredith Grey would never.
I don't know. When I saw it, it literally raised no anxiety in my mind at all. I feel like that's what the normal practice is.
Okay. I mean, it looks weird to me, but the BHA say it's normal. So
and in defense
so I'll
of the
carry
plastic,
my own protection when I go to the hospital. I don't want that.
And in defense of the plastic straw, if the nice them could have these, come on. If nicey them could have.
That's a different material now.
Plastic is plastic.
No, that's a different type of plastic.
The fish don't know that. They thought it was about the turtles. You think the turtle could say, "Oh my God, different plastic won't choke me"?
I don't know if the plastic. I was trying to figure out the other day if the plastic bag was still here, because I definitely got some stuff in a plastic bag the other day.
But I want to tell you, Minister of National Security, I miss no opportunities to smuggle plastic straws into this country.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah, I miss none.
Okay, if people smuggling other things, you talking about plastic straws?
Of course.
Anyway, House of Assembly
I don't want to be
time.
with them people.
What?
Them people who smuggle in the other things, they just crash your plane and then pick you up in a helicopter and just go north.
Well, speaking of him, we got an update on that one anyway.
I know.
We got several updates on that. But anyway, House of Assembly today, it resumed again the budget debate. And I know y'all like, yes, the budget? Yes, still. Each one of these ministers now have to get up and talk about their specific ministries
From now
and where the
July
money
1st.
Yes, where the money is going to go, where it's going to be allocated. So this is going to be happening for a minute. To hurry it up, sometimes they extend the time. And then from then, it's going to go to the Senate.
For another week.
And then from there, then the budget will finally be over. But it is interesting. I can tell you this. It's interesting because they still acting like children up, down, and all around in there. So in the midst of getting information and the people's business being done, you could get a little kiki and a little laugh too, if that is what you want.
Yeah. And some fellas come obviously to throw stones, like what do you name? What do you name? Obi. What's the man name?
Roberts?
No, what is his whole name? Obiama?
Oh, I don't know what that man whole name is. We call him Obi.
What you mean? We just call his name the other day. Obiama Roberts come today to throw rock in the parliament.
We got to talk about that a little later. We ain't reached there yet.
Yeah.
And his comments ended up getting expunged from the record. So I don't know how much of it we could talk about, but we gonna get to that a little later. I don't know why they say expunged from the record, because he still is heard. I still heard what he said.
Yeah, but when you read the history books 200 years from the day, no one could quote this.
Very true. That makes sense. Well, Sabas talked about government IDs today and having a national government ID. And while I think that it is an amazing idea, I thought that's what the NIB card was.
And then Bahamians fought back.
That's not true.
Bahamians fought back about it when they said that they would need biometric information. I don't know what.
I don't remember that. I remember them saying when the national insurance card, when the card came out, the new one.
Right. It would have all of your information on it. They would require your biometrics. Soon as you say the word biometrics, Bahamians is getting anxious. Isn't that the same issue we're having with the parliamentary registration card? As soon as you say the word biometrics, Bahamians is just, I don't understand.
Well, we supposed to have some, hopefully when we get a national ID, that would mean that we would have to stop taking several IDs to certain places to get certain things. I don't know if that's what it means. Hopefully that's what it means. But this is what Sabas had to say.
Receive what they are owed, simple and safely. Less time, stronger protections against fraud, and the government systems must be designed to communicate securely, share information where appropriate, and support a seamless experience for citizens, businesses, and investors. To that end, the government will look at advancing a policy framework that will hold future systems to common interoperability standards so that they can connect and work together from the start. We will also pay closer attention to the procurement and data governance so that we can build today what does not become a barrier tomorrow. And to the heart of this, Madam Speaker, will be a secure national ID card. Today, providing who you are to your own government too often means carrying stack of documents from one office to the next, verifying yourself over and over again. A national ID card will change that. A trusted and secure credential that will let Bahamians access services, sign documents, and receive what they are owed simple, and safely. Less time, stronger protections against fraud, and a government that recognizes who you are wherever you go. We will build it carefully with privacy and security at its core, because a credential this important must earn the public trust.
And all I want to say is we can let the same people monitor it who monitor the passport them.
I'm all for it, because even when I went to the passport office and I had to give them multiple forms of ID to pick up my passport, which is an ID, I feel like that should have been used as an ID. I got to give them my national insurance, my driver's license, or something else in addition to just to pick up it's just very weird. But I hope that all government agencies are in line with this, and the private sector, and let the private sector know that this is an official government ID. Because remember, some people were saying
the bank
wasn't taking the national insurance card, and they wasn't taking certain things. So I hope whatever this card is, it is known across all platforms that this is a national identification card.
All I want to say is this, right? I think the issue is the document. I think the issue is the Negroes that issue the document.
What do you mean?
The passport was the holy grail of documents. According to Mikey Ronks, we have people have a bag full. Right?
So what does that mean?
What could stop people from having a bag full of these? I don't know. I think we have to fix the Negroes.
Yeah, but we also cannot not move forward because we're too scared of what criminals are always going to find a way to do criminal activity.
I just want to know if in his wisdom, if the Honorable Minister of Innovation is innovatively feeling and finding new ways to innovate the Negroes to stop being innovative in the piracy.
Hopefully. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens when it is rolled out. But I do think that it is a good idea.
And I want him to just go look at the U.S. Army. When I trained with the U.S. Army in 2011, they gave me, as a foreign student, a U.S. Army ID that I could use to get in the base, that I could use in the IHOP, it was literally with my Social Security, because they give me a temporary Social Security number. And literally, once I carry my CAT card, got me into anything, and it identified my name, my blah, 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 where I lived, etc., etc. And it was something that you slipped right into a wallet.
I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. I think it's something that is definitely needed. But my only question is, if that's what the NIB was supposed to be for, then
that was also what the passport was.
What you needed the NIB for now?
I know, but I tell you, the Bahamians have to justify for me. What is your anxiety about the government of the Bahamas having your biometric information?
I don't have no anxiety. Let me tell you why I don't have no anxiety. Today I was talking about getting my nails done with one of my coworkers. And as soon as I opened up Facebook, there was a nail thing up there. These people already listening. These people already know the information. Me putting the information on a card, to me, makes my social media imprint is already everywhere.
And you have 68 cents divided across your 3 bank accounts.
Yeah.
What could the government possibly take?
And the only thing they can have, they listen to my calls, is a bunch of cussing.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
You own a bunch of land. Like, what are you afraid the government is going to take from you if they have your fingerprint? Do you know they got your fingerprint in the hospital as a baby?
You'll be surprised. I just had to delete someone on Facebook today who said that space wasn't real and that it was a lot of stuff. But these are the type of people that we have walking amongst us who we have making decisions for us like this.
I don't know. You go to the. Do you know when you clear customs immigration? They ask you to look into the little screen thing. The thing scans your whole face, scan your eye. You don't have no problem then.
You're doing your fingerprints.
But because the parliamentary registrar asks you to put your thumb on the thing, you won't faint? I don't know. Bahamians are special.
Anyway, someone said should add it to people's criminal record when you scan it. So if you scan it, your record. You won't need to. Everybody don't need to know your criminal record if you're just going to open a bank account. I guess it depends. I don't know what's going to be in the little chip.
I don't know. The bankman would say, nah,
I don't know. I guess that's something that we're going to have to just wait and see. What's he introducing? Someone say sound like a passport. I think the Barbados Prime Minister has introduced as well.
Yeah, Barbados, and because them and Guyana are now doing free movement of people. It's becoming a Caribbean thing.
Anyway, they doing tapping now to exchange money.
Yeah, they also removing the need for all visas. I don't fool that you forget to bank them around here. It's go down for 4 days consecutively.
Very true.
Yeah.
Anyway, same thing. They have no problem scanning in the airport. Maybe these people don't travel. Who's scared that the government going to take all their information?
And you poor. What are they going to take from you? You are poor. You have 68 cents in all 4 your bank account. You live on a piece of generational property. It's 100 by 100. You all got 6 wooden house on it. What would the government can't eat your land because what we can do with all these other people?
The thoughts and opinions, y'all don't come for me. That's that's this man. Anyway, that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing they talked about in the House of Assembly today. Loretta also talked about the Mercy review. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm on the fence about this.
About the prerogative of mercy?
So he's saying I guess he was given the stats about how many people applied to have their records expunged. He also talked about people who were able to get out of jail early for good behavior. I guess they had to apply for that as well, and who were able to apply to be on the work program. What do you call it? The work scheme. The work, yeah. I just feel like something should be public information. Like, I would want to know. I don't know if they let people know. Like, if Levin was supposed to be in jail for 20 years for a crime that he committed against me, but because he was such a stellar inmate, all of a sudden now he's out after 10 years. Do I know that?
Yeah, well, do you know? I don't know, but I know that the discussion had come up before with the gentleman who had gone to jail for, I think it was molesting a child, etc. And then they let him out, and then they tell people he was out, and 2 days later, you all kill him. Right? And the state can't be making victims of people.
No, but I also need to know certain things like that because I would want to know if you made, like, for example, there was a young lady who was, she did a story. The guy killed her mom, and I think in the process of killing her mom, put her in a wheelchair. He got out early. She said she saw the man coming off the bus. And it was just like,
no,
so nobody's going to tell me that the person who literally killed my mom and put me in a wheelchair is now out and about.
No,
I
don't disagree. I don't disagree with it from that level. All I'm saying is, in the case of the national identification card, we have to fix the Negroes. In the case of this, the Negroes have to decide that y'all ain't gonna kill the people if they come out of jail.
Okay, well, at least could you let the victims know?
Sure, and then you have to tell the victim, don't kill the man when he come out of jail.
This is what Loretta had to say.
The Advisory Council on the Prerogative of Mercy work sits at the intersection of our five-pillar crime strategies, punishment and rehabilitation pillars. Reviewing cases of persons convicted of criminal offenses who have demonstrated rehabilitation, remorse, discipline, and the capacity to reintegrate positively into society. This fiscal year, 23 early release applications were considered, of which 13 were approved, 6 were denied, but approved for the work scheme, and 4 were deferred. Requests for expungement consisted of 16 applications, of which 5 were approved and 8 denied. Over 300 foreign national sentences were remitted and deportation approved, allowing for prison population management.
Hello, welcome back to Eye of the Nation.
We wasn't on a break.
Oh, we were not on a break. The point I was
someone said yes, the public is informed when the board releases convicts. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Like, if you're gonna
but
let me know.
the way you all do it is you all want like pictures on the roundabout, and
that's not necessarily what I'm saying. I'm just asking. I was thinking in terms of if you do something to me, right? And you are now being released early, do I at least get the courtesy of a call to say, hey, I know Levin wasn't supposed to come out until 2045, however, XYZ. Or, and is it like, and you know, also in other parts of the world, you get to go to the parole hearings and you get to speak on behalf of, I guess, the victim or whatever, or if you are the victim, to say, this is why this man should still stay in jail. Is it like that? Or is this something that the board decides and then
the board decides? So the government constitutes this board. Remember, I think on the board are also what they consider ordinary people. Again, I don't have a difficulty with whether or not they stay in jail or come out of jail.
No, I have a difficulty.
No, because remember now, the goal of punishment is rehabilitation.
And that is
and
why
if the man is rehabilitated,
how do you know?
Okay, because that's how he is doing the good behavior.
No, because I haven't done anything in several years. How many people have gone to jail? We've had many stories of people gone to jail for 8 years, 9 years, come out, reoffend.
Right.
As soon do the exact same thing.
Right.
Go back
right.
to jail, come back out, reoffend again? I'm just asking,
Sure,
what is
but I'm
the
saying,
measure?
right, so there are people that have gone to college for many, many, many years. They have some measuring chart or rubric that they use to test people's...
Are these the people that are on the board?
Yes. There's psychologists. I know of trained psychologists that actually make these assessments.
I'm just
the point
asking.
I'm making, though, is if the man has tested as rehabilitated, why can't we let him out of a prison?
If he is tested as rehabilitated, I'm just asking what the process is.
Right.
I'm not saying that it's terrible, I'm just asking what the process is, and then what crimes are they for?
I don't know. I don't know how they, because I know there are people that have been convicted of murder who have gotten out ahead of their sentenced time. The only thing I'm saying is the Bahamian population have to agree not to kill these people when they come out of jail. And you can't like look with the look of disgust, because we have tangible evidence that is what they will do.
Somebody said he's still locked up. He was on the work program. But I still feel like if he was on the work program, that should be something that you should say,
I guess.
Because the work program, you're out there.
We've also had people killed on the work program.
Yes.
So again, it's a
Someone
very...
said reoffending affects sentencing. Parole, mercy requires different factors. And I'm just asking what the factors are. I'm not saying I'm for or against it. I just need more information. That's all I'm saying. Like, what are the factors? What are the crimes? What determines it?
Sure. I don't disagree that there should be some public awareness. I'm just saying that the kind of public awareness that creates this, this retaliatory kind of... I don't know. Because that doesn't make the society any better.
It doesn't. But then, you also have to put yourself in the shoes of someone else. I'm not saying retaliation is the way to go. Obviously not. But if you did something egregious to me and my family, and you were supposed to spend 30 years to life, and just because you didn't fight anybody when you were in prison, or because the prison is overcrowded and y'all need space for someone else, you let this person out, to me, that may feel like no justice. That's why I'm asking if the victims, if they have statements, if somebody is able to speak on behalf of whoever the victim may be. That was the only question that I had. But anyway, I guess we'll find out more. Some people were kind of feeding me some information, but there's still a lot of questions up in the air. But he did say they let some people out, and people can apply. Now that one I agree with, the expungement of records for small things that people may have done when they were in their teens.
Some of it was for COVID.
Well, yeah, I mean, things like that. Yeah, I don't mind, expunging a record, because, not being able to get a job because he was getting water during COVID is ridiculous. But, some of the things I'm for, some I just need a little bit more information on. Yeah. Someone said morally and selfishly, I slow today. Unfortunately, I agree with Sani. Unfortunately, criminals, particularly rehabilitated criminals, are due fair and equal treatment as it pertains to the protection of their lives as well. Extremely frustrating, but in the eyes of the law, you must be fair.
Yeah. And sometimes the law isn't always the neatest thing, but the law is the law, and until we adjust the law, you just cannot operate in a space that is outside of the law.
Yeah. Well, anyway, White Uncle was in there in the House of Assembly
and
today.
here I was rooting for him.
Just doing the most.
Yeah.
Doing the most. I mean, listen, y'all could never make me hate White Uncle, okay? Adrian is Adrian, and he will always be Adrian. But I think the difference between Adrian and the way that he disrupts the House, I think people find it more comedic than the angriness that people have seen from, like, the Rollins and the Pintards, right? Because they've been interrupting the House, and they just seem very angry. I don't know. You just have to laugh at him, and this is why. This is what happened just a couple of moments ago.
My point. Is that a threat, Madam Speaker?
I don't think so.
Madam Speaker, you know that had undertones of a threat just now. They ain't talking to us. We from Engliston. We from Engliston. Like that's meant to intimidate somebody. Rudy don't fear no boy. Rudy don't fear no boy. Rudy don't fear. Now, Madam Speaker.
If this boy isn't a full-fledged idiot, I don't know what is.
Rudy don't fear no boy. He don't. I don't know what he was. I mean, I guess we know what he was trying to say. I guess they was having some back and forth, and the people say we from Engliston, and he was like, "What that's supposed to mean?"
I'm from Engliston.
No, he said right, and he said. No,
But that-
the
he
person
said the people
tells
say that,
right, yeah. And he was like, I supposed to be scared of someone from Angleton? I don't fear no boy.
Yeah.
Sir? And this is why I say, in the midst of all of the good pieces of information that you get in the House
Adrian
of
White, my
Assembly,
friend.
you get an Adrian White and a moment of
And the thing is, he was so
comedic relief.
He was so stoic last week. You remember? I sat there and I said,
Because it wasn't his time to speak. He was warming up.
it was never his time to speak, Adrian. You forget Adrian used to just decide that, you know something? Sometimes the Adrian 1 used to take the whole government side on. He didn't
But
care.
see, he don't have to do it no more. He have Rollins,
Yeah.
and then Rollins light a fire under Pintard.
Yeah.
So now them two been doing it. So I guess he saved his for when it was his time.
Yeah.
I think we have another video of him too, but we gonna leave that one for a little later because that related to something else that we're gonna talk about. But Obi and Pintard also had like an exchange inside the house this morning. This is Obi Roberts, Southern Shores MP.
Obi said
and
the
Michael
audacity
Pintard.
of this boy.
Now, I'm not... Huh? Oh, so I'm not sure how much of it that we could actually talk about because it was expunged. And I noticed some of the news stations who had it up took it down because the speaker did end up expunging it from the record, the comments that were said. But I'm trying to find a way to say
But
it.
if you share your gangsters, right, you can't really report your gangsters because they all gangsters.
And that's pretty much what Pintard say, you know.
Yeah, these are gangsters.
Pintard say, one person say one, and Pintard say, you know.
You ain't never asked them who he's have breakfast with it.
I'm speaking of the alleged murder for hire conspiracy, which sober minds decided to diffuse, as opposed to going on.
I would ask the member to share the details of exactly what he's talking about, because the matter that he's referring to applies to somebody else in this house far more than it could ever apply to.
Yeah. So Obi say, they are hanging out with criminals. Michael Pintard say, you mean the same criminals thing on this hang out with?
Say we all hanging out with criminals at this
These
point.
are criminals.
Anyway, we have more on criminals, more from the House of Assembly when we come back. Stay with us.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods. Taste the difference.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay eatin' well.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leafan Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. Before we get back into all of the mess that was going on in the House of Assembly, don't forget that Canoe is a modern digital payment platform built specifically for payment businesses, making it easier than ever to accept payments, send invoices, and get paid faster. So everything you need to get paid all in one place, from scan to pay, where customers can pay you instantly, to digital invoicing that helps you stay organized and get paid quicker. So Canoe simplifies how you do business. You can even turn your website into a checkout experience or integrate Canoe directly into your systems with our API. Ready to accept digital payments the local way? Well, visit www.canoepays.com and sign up today.
Canoe, everything you need and more, all in one store.
Well, like...
Did you like that?
You just add more stuff on.
I'm doing the best I could.
Okay, all right, just adding more stuff on. But anyway, so that wasn't the only thing that I think we were telling you guys that Adrian did in the House. Let me get to some of the comments first, though. Somebody said, white gangster, they love Adrian. Let me tell you something. Y'all could never be Adrian. No, I swear. They say love, love, love him. They tried ganging him in the past. I think they've now figured out that he is ungangable. I guess so. Someone say one bunch of criminals as friends, having friends and members of parliament. I don't know what was going on in the House today. This person accusing this person of doing this person accusing that person of doing this. I don't think, I know Gardner is so tired of hearing his name get called.
Right, as if he wasn't a plane crash victim.
I mean,
come on. He was a plane crash victim.
Ain't nobody thinking about that man as no plane crash victim.
Jesus, I almost died in a plane crash. You know how small the percentile of people are that will be in a plane crash? For you to be in a plane crash, survive a plane crash, and go to jail, and this, we ain't changed the story. This the same story. Man, Gardner, when you leave this place, please go open one change up.
Well, you know, he is trying to come home now.
I know. He entered a no-case submission. And I think his attorney has a phenomenal argument. Have you read the argument?
I'm trying to pull the argument
so
up
like,
now. I don't want to say the wrong thing. No. Okay. Well, you could, but I want to. So basically,
what has happened is,
okay, I found it.
His attorney saying Mike Lyon was in custody for 2 days before he was even charged with anything. No one know why he was here. Y'all just pick up this poor man who was drowning. This man was drowning. And he thought y'all come to rescue him. He wasn't even going to go with y'all if he didn't know y'all wasn't coming to rescue him.
Well, his attorney is saying that his constitutional rights were violated and pretty much asked the New York judge to dismiss the criminal complaints that they have against him. Citing the Fifth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which guarantees the right to a grand jury indictment for capital or other infamous crimes. His a lawyer argued that Gardner had been detained for far too long without an indictment. Just kind of what we do here when they try to hold you past the 48 hours and then they try to do, and they charge you with nothing.
And you all say you'll have one bunch of information.
But then you could ask for extensions.
But did they ask?
I don't know.
This is my point. You all lock me up. You all say I said drug kingpin. That mean you all should have a dossier. You all should have reams of paper with information on it with my name. Correct?
Right.
Why you all need to lock me up for 48 hours? I've been locked up. No one tell. Far as I concerned, I've been in one little accident. I need to go see the doctor.
Well, the lawyer has said, because no indictment has been filed, there's no formal charging document, like he has not been charged with anything. The delay has prejudiced his ability to mount a defense, locate witnesses, and preserve evidence.
And you all call me a drug dealer for two whole days.
He was convicted.
But I'm a rehabilitated man. Remember, you all let me go.
He was convicted. Anyway,
I think that's a fantastic argument.
She said that it's been more than 30 days since he was first deprived of his liberty, and as of filing the motion, no indictment has been returned.
Right.
He did not waive an indictment.
Right.
And so they're trying to figure out what they keep him
What was the purpose
for
of fast-tracking it?
if y'all ain't charged him with
You all
anything
see,
yet.
this now borders on malicious prosecution.
Yeah.
And this lawyer is brilliant. The lawyers say, y'all look like y'all just looking for someone to put in jail. What are they trying to do you?
They trying to get him to...
But this bolsters the speaker's point, right? That if an American judge say that the American them look like they trampling on people's constitutional right.
That's not what the judge said. That's what the lawyer said.
The lawyer. I mean, I say judge.
You say
the
judge.
lawyer.
That's what the lawyer said.
The American
not the
lawyer
judge.
say.
And of course she can say that because he's a client. What you want her to say?
Well, that have to be it. They had to do it for her to say it.
She had to mount a defense.
Yeah, and she said, y'all just practicing anything around here. I don't know. This must be a kangaroo court, my lord. But, you know, and the speaker said the same thing. These people have not adjudicated one single transgression. But think of them and put it on the thing of the house.
I guess we have to wait and see what happens. Wait and see.
The speaker didn't say that. The U.S. ambassador didn't say that.
But it depends, because I've heard some people say when the U.S. ambassador said wait and see, that the way that he said it was like, wait and see. But I thought he was just like, wait and see.
But he also said, I don't even know.
Well, I know if he don't know.
I don't even know, right? And they pay him to say that.
Yeah,
that's
I
like when the people to the place tell you the macaroni tastes good. Yeah, you on the payroll to say that, baby. Let me ask the person who's sitting there and cross there by the table. All I'm saying is, first, again, I think Gardner's lawyer is pretty. Is she a public defender or is this a paid lawyer?
They didn't say. I think she's a paid lawyer.
Oh, because I was going to say she must be like a chief public defense lawyer. Like, that's amazing defense. But again, I think there is great soberness in waiting, because this whole thing sounds like it might actually get quashed.
I don't know about that. We'll just have to wait and see. Like the people keep saying, wait and see. Well, this who didn't wait, and this who, listen, I think that the F&M is going to keep this Gardner thing going on for as long as they possibly could. White Uncle joined in the shenanigans today while giving his contribution in the House of Assembly, decided to print out a big picture of...
He can do it here because he's protected by privilege.
...of Gardner and put it in the front of him while he was talking. We have an Eyewitness News clip. This is what he did.
Teaches us to put God first. He who is last shall be first. Yes,
Honourable
Madam
Member,
Speaker.
what is the relevance of you displaying this particular photo?
The May 12th, Madam Speaker.
What's the relevance?
Events of May 12th. We've spoken in depth, I think, about the success of the PLP on May 12th. And the images I've displayed thus far are all related to May 12th, including the evening. And Madam Speaker, I'm actually not doing anything contrary to what you had prohibited previously. Begin to discuss it, Madam Speaker, then I might fall within your existing decision. So
I think it's inappropriate, and it ought not to be allowed to continue to show it. It's already been shown. It's there, and it's gone. But I think you have made your point, and you should take the pictures down.
Thank you, Honourable Member.
That's the second member that is attempting to put a banana peel in front of my step. I'm not going to get into that slippery slope, Madam Speaker. I'm going to follow your rule. I'm not going to speak to it. If I can continue. The Bible...
I'd like for you to take that particular photo down.
It's also part of the matter of privilege. I thought the matter of privilege related to a company. I'm
not speaking on it.
This is an innocent...
I have sent that to committee of privilege. You're not going to draw me into that today. But listen.
Yes.
Listen. At the end of the day, no matter what we think, no matter what would have happened, this gentleman is a Bahamian and he has family. So let's leave it alone. Let the courts make their decision. It's an open investigation. It's being dealt with by the U.S. And let's respectfully respect that. Let's just do that.
Down?
Down.
Okay. This is not far enough.
At this point, I agree, producer. She needs tequila at this point. Like, every time they get up, they playing with this woman, man. And I must agree. You see how calm she was, though? There was no shouting.
calmness. That's, I don't know how to let air come out of my throat and it don't be a case word.
No, but she was calm, though. It wasn't no screaming. She was like,
I'm telling you why. Because the next blow of air come out, gotta have expletives in it. If I breathe one puff of air in your direction, you know, like how on the Lion King, little words used to float up, there will be little floating curse words.
But you know what Adrian also does masterfully that I don't think we give him enough credit for? He did all of that without screaming, without shouting. Like, he made his point, and he just was like, well, you know, this is an innocent Bahamian man.
The English word for him is off-putting.
He made his point without having to scream and shout at Gary or
He also takes you so far off your tangent because you really have no response for this. You don't know what to say to this.
I just noticed Jesus, the house just started. I noticed women I would have to take several shots before I go up there because they really be trying her daily.
You see the look in her eye? That's
a tired woman.
That's the if I answer this.
You know that is, they say when somebody rowing with you, you know that they're involved. The minute someone go quiet,
if I answer you,
that's when you know
the police could come.
Yeah.
I say something to you, the police come in.
Yeah. Well, she did answer one person today, and it was Pintard.
Oh boy.
She had a little back and forth with Pintard. Now I must say, the F&M can stop saying that she is, well, let me not say they ain't gonna stop saying, but she actually stood up for him today in the House. And when she made Obi retract the statements that he made against him, and she struck them from the record, and she told him that. She said, look, man, I out here looking out for you. I have your back, and you don't have my back. You going to put my name.
This is also unparliamentary.
What?
For her to refer to the social media post. He didn't say it. It's on his social media.
No. You ain't gonna do that now. You ain't gonna pretend like you don't know what is posted on your social media.
No, I agree. You just can't talk about it from the chair, Madam Speaker.
Well, she did. And she say, I have your back.
And you just
But you were out here putting my name.
Yeah.
With this.
And that's all I have is my name.
Yeah. Anyway.
I come in here with my name and I leave in here with my name.
This is what she had to say to him.
Everything that was said about both men, I'm expunging from the records of this honorable place. I am speaking also for the member of Marco City, the honorable member. You know, it's amazing how you sit here and you ask for my protection this morning when you maligned my name. Okay? I'm doing my job. Just listen. Just listen. You put my full name under the caption of you put my name under the caption of drug deal in the House of Assembly. My name. You know? As if I was involved in some drug deal. You sell that to the world under your name, under your feed. And now you ask me, you want me to now protect your name when you maligned mine. You had no regard or no value for mine. But I am going to protect you, and I'm going to expunge that from the record against you. You understand? But I expect you to do the same for me. And also, I'm speaking. All I asked, you ran around, you sought platforms, but you did what I asked, and thank you for going and doing it the right way. Okay? All I asked was that this floor these hallowed halls not be used for that. This is not what we come here for. We come here for the protection, and we come here to pass legislations and bills to impact our country and the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. That's what we come to work for here every day, not to impugn the character and malign the name of one another. That's not what we come here for. But my integrity, I walk through the doors with that. And I can assure you, I will walk out of it with it. And I'm not going to sit here and allow no man or no woman to impugn my good name, because that's all I have. And until I go to my grave, I'm going to carry that good name. So, Marco City, I'm going to expunge your name from the records of these hallowed halls in protection of you. And I will also, I am speaking. Allow me to speak. Okay? I deal with Marco City now. You had your time. And I just want, I'm hoping that today you do the same with my name. And I will also expunge from the record the name of, well, the chairman. He didn't say the name. The chairman of the Free National Movement. See, I have what we call political maturity. You understand? And I don't come here to malign. And I allow banter, and I allow things to happen because I expect a robust debate. But when it comes to the name and the character assassin, I will put my foot down. Because assassinating one another is not what we came here for, to prove a point. For future leadership or whatever it is that everyone is looking for. But as I sit in this chair, I'm going to protect the name of everybody in here, so long as it's within my right. And I said what I said. I will not allow these halls to be used for what is wrong. We're going to use these halls for what is right. And impugning and tearing down and trying to drag people through the mud is not what we're here for. And it doesn't look good.
Yeah, and you listen to that when I speak.
And play with your... Because that's what I heard. I know she tired.
Yeah,
I know she tired.
I hope you saw it. When I tell you it has happened, you tell me I was joking.
I ain't seen nothing, and I'm not going down that road with you. I'm not going down that road with you. I ain't seen nothing. But what y'all didn't see is who she was talking to when she keeps saying, I'm speaking. She was not talking to Pintard. Rollins kept trying to get up. This don't even have nothing to do with you.
That's the one who's doing it right there. I tell you.
Like this have nothing to do with you, Rollins. Like, how are you trying to get in their fight? Let Pintard fight, because he could fight. And this was what he had to say in response.
Heard you, they would get the complete wrong impression. At no point did anyone on this side assert what you were suggesting in what you said. Whatever caption you saw, I have not seen the caption. The reality is, that's not true. That is not untrue. Untrue. The reality is the Speaker of the House of Assembly and the Prime Minister have a responsibility to launch an investigation when anyone is accused of using the precincts of the House of Assembly to engage in illegal activity. In this case, setting up a drug deal. That is the obligation, not just of me as leader of opposition. We did our job. But the Speaker, I'm doubling down. The Speaker and the Prime Minister has a responsibility.
The chair recognizes the honourable member for Yamaha.
No attempt.
Madam Speaker.
Yeah.
So he refused to withdraw his statement. He doubled down on it. He said, I didn't say that. I mean, I appreciate the opposition trying to hold the government's feet to the fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I need something new. Pintard, you have been saying from the House started that you want the Speaker, because this is what his problem is. He wants the Speaker to make a statement.
Right.
She has said in I don't know how much different languages she could say it in and how much different ways, I ain't doing it. She said, my lawyers have said I don't have to do it. It's something that's before the court, so I'm not going to
She's
speak
put it
to
before
it.
the committee of privilege.
It gone before the committee of privilege. She say, if y'all have some information, carry it to the police, which they did. But I am not speaking on it. And every day, God send Pintard go in there and say, Madam Speaker, I need you to speak on it.
And I don't disagree. So I get it. That's
know how frustrating that must be?
But if that's his Trojan horse, it's his Trojan horse,
Yeah,
right?
but okay, come with something new now.
No,
okay?
this is my Trojan horse. Yeah.
Every day you could come and you could say, speak on it, and she could say no. Then the next day, speak on the people business can never get done.
Even if you see the antics of Adrian today, you realize that there are more crafty ways to go about
That's why I say
getting your
he's
point
masterful
across.
in the way that he does it.
Correct. But I think, again, you have to remember now, the Speaker talks very, very much about the Parliament as she should, which is it being an august institution. She always refers to the protection of the institution, blah, 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 institution. Then you have to make sure that you act in accordance with the way the instruments of the institution are to function.
Okay.
And the Speaker is blind to matters that are not before the Parliament. So I get it. These people are irritating. But there is still a way that you must behave because we ain't talking about Patricia.
I understand.
This is the institution.
But she is saying that she is the institution. And when you talk about Parliament and things that happen, that's what she say.
Yeah.
Patricia and Parliament are one.
Inextricably linked.
Right? And so she said, whenever you say anything that talks negatively about the House, you are speaking negatively about me.
And use the picture. You can't use the picture.
And then don't use the picture.
Don't use my picture.
But she keeps saying, what else? What else you want? Y'all took it to the police. Y'all had your little 5-man protest outside the House. What else? She already say, I am not speaking on this. There will be no statement from the Speaker.
Agreed.
He also wanted a statement, from the Prime Minister, who ain't even responded to him. The Prime Minister ain't even say, I ain't speaking.
Brave
or
is a
I
man
can
75.
Brave just pretend like he don't hear him say it when he say he wants a response. I guess the government already had a response through Foreign Affairs, through the Attorney General, and
my advice to the Speaker this week is the same advice I gave last week. You are the Speaker of the House, not the talker of the House. There is a difference. And the difference is sometimes you hear things. Your only power, range, and reference is the Book of Rules. It is like when you go before a Supreme Court justice, the justice can make no ruling on anything that isn't before the court.
Okay.
No matter what I know about you. And so the Speaker has to quell herself. She has to...
I think it's very...
She's got to put that horse in the stable.
I think it's very easy to say, and I don't disagree with you. I feel like there should be some level of composure. And she's been, I think she's trying. I would have done tell everybody but they ma. They would have done put me. Yeah, they would have done. That's what I'm saying. It would have been. It would have been a thing. All the rumors I ever had, but you, your mommy, your daddy, your children, your wife, all of it. I was saying all of it. They was gonna have to drag me out there the way they drag Adrian out there with that flag. They was gonna have to do it because you ain't gonna come every day and try me, babe.
But in her defense, I want to say that whoever her new publicist is, that person is obviously working very well. Because she looks, she looks refreshed. She looks rebranded. She looks renewed.
She only look refreshed because today's Monday. But she slept during the weekend. Check her tomorrow.
But she's got a bridleless horse, and
she can't. You know why? Because every day somebody else is talking her. Because now Sands have something to say about her too. This was Sands had to say.
Dr. Sands.
Is that your phone ringing?
I don't know. These people must know I'm on now.
This institution and its eventual assimilation by Bahamians have contributed mightily to our history of political stability. But the pirates are still with us. Not only do we have a PLP politician allegedly using the parliament to arrange to traffic dangerous drugs, but now we have the PLP and the Speaker trying to shut down the official opposition on allegations of corruption and money laundering tied to Eric Gardner, a cocaine cowboy. The Speaker's behavior in the House was shameful. She made an embarrassment of herself in front of members of Parliament and the Bahamian people. And the Nassau Guardian summed it up when they said, and I quote, how words and rulings carry consequences for the reputation of Parliament itself. And increasingly, they are inviting questions about whether the chair is acting as an impartial guardian of the institution.
Yeah, so I think they're going to hold that against her.
It's hard when you have people coming at you. I mean, I got to fight Rollins. I got to fight Adrian.
So what you have to do is like go to sleep like Oswald England used to do?
I got to fight Pintard. Sans ain't even in the house, and I got to fight
Maybe she
him.
should put the wig back on.
I got to fight the people online who calling me all kind of names, talking about my appearance. I got to fight up, down, and all around. She's so tired of fighting.
Yeah.
She tired. So
but she
if
represents the institution.
Yeah, but at some point, play with your mother. I'm just saying. Someone in the comments say they would have had so much memes when I was finished with them. Same. Someone say, all my life I had to fight. Or she just fighting. I can't imagine going and fighting every day. And then these people doing these childish things. And you're like, are you serious?
Yeah, so you just wear the big. Matter of speaking, you should petition them to put your wig back on. Because you know, remember the wig used to be the silk wig, right? So when it flap and you could just put your hair down and you could cuss under your shield or your breath. Because they can't see your face.
Every day she fighting, Lord. Just, she better than me. That's all I can say. These people could think I'm violent. I ain't violent, you know. I just got to stop playing with me at some point. That's all.
But the opposition, you know, that's their antics.
Somebody said it's their right to agitate. I get that. I'm not saying it's not their right to agitate, but, you know, let's come up with some new stuff.
And you know, I'll tell you this, right? So if you hang around like Supreme Court justices and those kinds of people, you will know that they go to great lengths, like not to read the paper, because you know, you have to pretend like you can't see it. You have to pretend like it doesn't exist. You have to just pretend it's not there. You have to pretend you didn't see your face because you have no face once you sit in the chair.
Yeah, it's hard. That's all I'm gonna say. It's hard. It's be hard reading some of these comments and y'all be trying to say things to me. And, you know, the little person in my head is start talking to the next person and then I have to be like, you need this job, girl. Imagine working with 10 leave-ins and every day you gotta go row. That's the speaker in the house.
Oh boy.
10 leave-ins.
I bet know one thing, that beat 10 Rollins 2-1. That beat 10 Rollins 2-1, I'll tell you that right now.
Anyway, are we going to come off of the house for a second because our police up and down doing more foolishness again, getting us in trouble. I think we only have a couple minutes left. I think we have time to play it, eh? Yeah, we have time. We have time. So apparently, we don't have time. We're going to tell you all about some police that allegedly tried to extort.
It ain't no way the
tourists.
police do this.
We can't believe that. Remember the last one got caught on
It
camera?
ain't no way the police do this.
You all back doing this foolishness, allegedly. Allegedly. We're going to talk about that when we come
You
back.
all must don't know Shanta like the fire police.
We coming back.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
We all know there are ways we can help. go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. And so right before we went to the break, we were telling you about some police officers that found themselves on the other side of the law today. Y'all could tune into Eyewitness News for the full story today. But we have a little clip. We're going to play a little clip, and then I can tell y'all what I heard happened after we played the clip.
2 police officers reportedly held here in custody at the Cable Beach police station after an American tourist alleges he was offered a financial trade-off to evade prosecution. Eyewitness News understands that on Sunday, the American tourist reportedly was captured on a cruise ship by security officers with the drugs. He alleges he was then offered a financial trade-off after being turned over to local authorities here in the capital. Stay tuned tonight to Eyewitness News for more details.
And so what were you going to do when the cruise ship called and say, hey, what happened to Whitey them who we signed over to y'all? Did y'all come up with some, what were you going to do?
Well, let me tell y'all what I heard happened, right? So he did get caught on this cruise ship with some marijuana. They didn't say how much it was. He didn't get it from here. He got it from somewhere else, but the crew on the ship found him with it, and they were in Bahamian waters, so they called the police. Apparently, these officers were attached to the tourism police station, and it was a man and a woman. This is what I heard. It's a man and a woman, and they went and they spoke to the guy, and they was like, "Man, we ain't want to charge you. You know, we ain't want you to go to jail. Just give us a little $800, and we could just let this go."
Well, how much drugs this was?
Well, I mean, any sort of money they said at that point, he would have had to pay if he didn't want to get locked up in the. He would have missed his cruise. $800 is cheaper than having to stay here, miss your cruise, go before a magistrate, pay a fine if you don't go to jail.
And so when Whitey showed back up to the cruise ship with he card to get on the cruise ship.
Let me finish here. What happened? So he said, "Man, I ain't got 800. I got 6. So
Come
they
go
say,
with me for it.
all right, cool. We can take the 6. So they took the 6. Whitey gone straight to the police. He ain't even passed go. He ain't even gone on the cruise ship and talked to somebody. He said, you know what? I'd rather take my chances and go to jail. I need my money back. Gone to the police, filed a
So
complaint.
you gone to the police about the police?
Yep.
That's how you know this is in Mexico?
Gone to the police, filed a complaint. Anyway, we can file a complaint. They picked these 2 officers up, apparently, and they found the money on them. And now they're being held at a different police station.
What do you find the money on them?
Yeah, they found the money on them.
The
allegedly.
Lord gave me this money. You can't tell me where money come from.
If that man say, I gave them 2 tens, whatever, and it just so
I
happened
would say to him that he should start a prophetic crusade. I would say, surely flesh and blood had not revealed that to you, but it was the Lord that said that to you. This man is a prophet. I perceive that thou art a prophet. I don't care what he tell you all.
They put him off the cruise, apparently.
And this
So he couldn't go back.
This how you know these police ain't have no sense. Because when Whitey show back up to the cruise ship, big drug dealing
He
king.
couldn't show back up because they put him off the cruise.
That's my point. Okay. You all had to know you was going to get catch.
No, you know the best part? I heard they gave him a receipt.
They were? Man, this is gonna be,
telling you, like,
this
yeah, they
is gonna
gave him a
be your
receipt.
last lie on this show, Francesca.
Okay, I'm only telling you.
You get you have
that they gave him a receipt.
You have officially used all your lies for the day. You don't try another one in here.
I only telling y'all what I heard.
Man, I want you to stop this.
I only telling y'all. That's what the people say. That's what the people say.
Shanta, you all still have entrance exam to get into the police force? It ain't no way someone would take an entrance exam. I had enough of this.
I only telling y'all this, the sip, this.
You had to know. You had to know this was the road that lead to destruction. Nothing about this story don't say jail.
My thing is, y'all didn't learn from the last time. Wasn't it just the officer with the guy had on the meta glasses? Remember that?
But the thing is,
that was this year. That was this year.
Yeah, it was late last year, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't know. It was enough in our memory for y'all to know you can't be doing things like this.
But what I'm saying is, it's okay to think about corruption if it's just you and the devil there, right? Like if you go on a key and there's one bunch of money and you say, well, I know the will of God is for me to do good and prosper. Look at how Jesus put this whole pile of money here for me. You and Jesus take the money off the key. Nobody can tell you that was corruption.
Mm-hmm.
But my friend, when it's you, the other police, Whitey, the cruise ship people, who else? The ATM camera. You are on your way to jail. You are going to the calaboose.
I guess they thought he was gonna, because, and not making any excuses for the Royal Bahamas Police Force, obviously, but when you said it, it reminded me of that. The first time I went to Mexico, that was one of the things I was in this chat, this forum, and they were saying that this happens in Mexico. When you go there, the police will pull you over and they will say, hey, we need that little thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they were saying you're always supposed to carry money in your pocket to give
The
to
Mexican
the
police.
Mexican police when they pull you over.
Just in case they don't feel like finding dope on you today.
Right. But fortunately, I didn't drive. I Ubered. And so I didn't have that issue. That was one of the things they say when you're driving too, you don't drive. You just Uber or you walk. And that's what I did.
That's why I don't want to go to Mexico.
But in any event, they must have thought they was going to be able to get away with it. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to stand for $600 to risk your whole job.
Tourism police got big time policing, and I must tell you that.
What that mean?
These big serious police work for the tourism policing. Now, they
Tourism
don't put
is which one though?
the one down. They don't put
That's where the ladies be giving out them tickets left, right, and center in the middle of the road?
No. That's Fort Charlotte Police Station.
Okay.
Tourism police is the police who be on the wharf. The ones who, if you protest out there, you'll need a new shoulder blade. They train very well in soft tissue takedown, right? So I don't understand.
I don't have any experience with that.
How all these big serious police in the tourism policing department, the tourism policing is the one where the boy bust through the glass the other day, and when inspect put him in the Ricky the Dragon steamboat headlock, and toss him back inside the station, because the tourism police station is no joke.
Clearly it is a joke, because y'all let a woman throw the glass through the thing, and then y'all let the man go through.
Yeah, and you always see they grab him, and in 6 seconds he was back in custody.
Well, that was because he had nowhere to run. That was because it was a stupid plan. Just like them trying to extort.
When they put him in the full Nelson, he was too happy to go back in the police station.
Well, anyway, I guess we'll see what happens. Eyewitness News will have the full story at 7 o'clock. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll know if someone is.
It ain't no way that's a real story.
If they can say, they have to send out a statement to say these people are no longer, or if they're being charged.
I want the commissioner to discharge them today.
Well, this just happen, you know.
Don't worry about that. The commissioner have these discharge paper already pre-print. They only need her signature. Commissioner, you just go right today. She a little busy. She come back from Andres. But when you land, so you know she have to pass the Cable Beach Police Station. Cheapest, you just drive right there, and because these two people shouldn't be no police. They need a psychometric examination. You get people a receipt.
That's what I am.
And someone is confirming your receipt account.
Somebody said that to you too.
So who did they think they was? Royal Bank?
I don't know. But maybe they thought because in my head, if I'm being extorted by the police, they wouldn't give me a receipt. So if you give me a receipt, then I'll be like, okay, well, this have to be legal.
My friend, let me ask you this. Whenever you write a receipt, right, you have amount, date, person who is the receipt person, right? Then there's the little line that say receipt for. What did you put on that line?
Protection.
I want you to go straight to jail. Go straight into jail now.
Well, I heard they're being held at a different police station.
Commissioner Dawn Claire, I got two for you.
And being questioned. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. The U.S. Embassy is sending out another warning. You know they love to send out these warnings. I think every summer they're doing. I've never seen a video warning though. Is this the first time they ever did one on video?
What's that? The U.S. Embassy?
Yeah, you know they send out those warnings.
The ambassadors, I think this is the second one, actually.
No, I mean, I've never...
But he
doing it on video?
Yeah, he do the video on a balcony and talked about how, I think this is his new modern approach,
So
right?
it's video.
Yeah.
Because
This is the second one.
Yeah,
this is the second one.
But I'm saying, before he became ambassador, it just used to be statements.
A little statement, yeah.
Yeah, now it's like, you will see me.
Well, remember now, his president is also a social media president.
Yeah.
So this is the Trumpian era.
Okay.
The era of Trump.
And that is true.
Yeah.
We now have an official ambassador again,
Yeah.
I guess. So, and he can say, y'all gonna see me, and I'm gonna work.
But I take offense to this, and I think the jet ski operators should move like what do you call it?
Anyway.
An injunction. They should move an injunction against them.
You want to play the video first?
Let's go to the video.
Here's the video.
Hello, I'm Ambassador Herschel Walker. I have an important message for Americans visiting or living in the Bahamas. The beautiful waters here are one of the reasons people love to visit these islands. But I need to warn you about some serious dangers associated with renting jet skis and small watercrafts and swimming at beaches where jet skis and small watercrafts are being operated in shallow waters, particularly around Nassau and Paradise Island. We've lost America's lives to preventable accidents. Multiple visitors have been hospitalized. America have also been sexually assaulted by jet ski operators who take victims to isolated islands. Many watercrafts are unsafe and operators are unlicensed and uninsured. That's why U.S. government employees are banned from renting or riding jet skis. We're working with the government of the Bahamas to address these issues. But for now, considering all the risks before you get on a jet ski in the Bahamas, your safety matters. If you need help, contact the embassy immediately.
Well, the embassy should go rent jet ski then.
Herschel from Andressy. Oh, hey, Luther.
He from Luther.
He's selling my
from
uncles.
Palmetto Point.
You know what I mean? Just say he's selling my uncles.
he
My
from
uncles from Palmetto Point. Like,
Yeah.
just say.
If you want to drive water sports and jet skis.
The issue in this, let me stop. I need
Americans?
I need to get my visa.
Don't worry about that. Mine didn't expire for 7 years.
Yeah, mine expired. I need to get mine renewed this year. I've been doing that. Hi,
All I'm saying is-
Herschel, I agree with everything you said.
All I'm saying is,
I agree with everything. You're not
I
going to cause
think
me
the
to
jet
get
ski
my
fellas
visa.
them have, you know how we talked about maligning and impugning all show? I feel like every time the Americans use their supremacy to do this at a very specific industry, it could be considered damaging and maligning.
No, I mean, I assume that it came from because not too long ago there was an American woman that accused some jet ski operators of, and I that's another thing I can't believe that we still doing in 2026. Taking people out and saying, you give me some more, I can leave you out here. I mean, I don't
And even
understand.
if she give you some, tell her you ain't want some.
I don't understand. But I mean, you know, they got to do,
Yeah, but here's the deal, like
they got to do what they have to do.
I don't know if an embassy can speak to an entire industry, right? Like not a section. You ain't saying avoid this area, where jet ski operators may be or avoid that area where jet ski. No, you're saying every jet ski operator in the whole Bahamas. So we talking about jet skis in Bimini. We talking about jet skis in Eleuthera. You follow my point? Like I don't know if you have the right to do that.
I can't say anything. I want my visa.
And I think jet ski operators, Jet Ski Operators Association and Alliance of the Bahamas, you all should go and move an injunction before the court. Why not?
Because I want my visa.
This is discriminatory. And
I'm reading that either because I want my visa.
She wasn't even on a jet ski.
Fine. I ain't doing it. Y'all ain't gonna cost me. I gotta apply.
She wasn't even on no jet ski.
I agree, Herschel.
Yeah. Stay away from jet skis and water sports.
Y'all ain't gonna put this video on and use this for why I can't get my visa.
You said you wanted a visa? You could see that?
Y'all ain't gonna do that to me. I need to apply for my visa. I need to get out of this country for my birthday.
When you go to apply for your visa, they can be playing Eye on the Nation right on the TV.
I just got to turn around and walk out.
The immigration woman can tap one another and say,
Herschel, I agree with everything that you said. Everything that you said. Oh, we late for opening the phone lines. We're going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to get to y'all comments in a second as well. Give the people a number.
You see this? Heal my throat in Jesus' name.
Give the people a number.
323-777-75, The Defense Force had a massive arrest while the police was doing foolishness this weekend. Thank God for the Defense Force who catch the people with the 10 bail.
There's arrest? Oh, you mean the drugs?
With the 10 bail. Was it 10? I don't get the
I didn't
get the count right now because
I saw something with the drugs.
12 bail because we had a little situation in the past where we lose count of the bail number. It was 12 bail.
Okay.
Yeah. So make sure I count 12 now because they have a little challenge with that.
Yeah. I gotta lie, you can't never catch me on no police force or no defense. Like, what you mean I find $12 million and I give that back?
What you mean you find it?
I'm just saying.
You can't find it? Just the crown money?
No, I did. What you had that in the crown money?
What you mean?
The crown ain't gonna never see that money.
Which,
it might be, you know what? Let me start.
You know that His Majesty's birthday was today and they was giving all subjects the day off?
What are you talking? Who's His Majesty?
The King Charles. King Charles's birthday was Saturday. And as a consequence, Cayman Island had the day off. Turks and Caicos got the day off. What's happening with us?
You mean a holiday?
For his birthday.
Today should have been a holiday.
Yes.
I agree. We didn't have no holidays this
month. Who do I
month.
petition about this?
June have no holidays, right?
No. And we should have a day off for His Majesty's birthday.
Yes, I agree. I need any holiday, any excuse for a holiday. We definitely should. 323-7775.
It ain't gonna be the same. You have to say, in accordance with His Majesty's birthday, we as,
No.
Oh, boy.
Let me get to some of the comments while y'all call. Someone said the nerve of the U.S. I ain't reading these comments, but y'all gonna talk about the U.S.? I agree. Someone say, who cares if it's his birthday? He's speaking,
the people who want the holiday.
Me. He's speaking as though he has a speech impediment.
No, he just has a sudden accent.
We had Labor Day. Yeah, that's right. We did have Labor Day. Sorry. But we could have another one.
We could have King Charles' birthday.
Yeah, we could have Labor Day and King Charles' birthday. No, I ain't reading that either. Yesterday was Trump's birthday, somebody say.
Man, that don't get no holiday. That don't get you no holiday.
That could get me a visa.
It don't get you no holiday.
Oh, okay. Someone say stay there and mess around with. I ain't reading that. I ain't reading that. Off topic, just want to say good day. And how I had an experience with the police turn on their sirens after speeding coming out of my corner almost write me off. I literally have PTSD. I have PTSD from the prison bus. I almost got hit twice from the prison bus.
You sound like you have
Well, the police who was in front of the prison bus.
You sound like you have bad luck.
How would it sound like I have bad luck?
Because why you keep going in the front of the prison bus?
Why the prison bus always around?
Around you. So we have to now check the common denominator. The first time you almost get killed, who was there? You. The second time you almost get killed, who was there? You. Who sound like the common denominator?
Apparently me, because I won't let the prisoners out. Someone say it's always a junior officer and a seasoned senior officer.
Not always. They never see that tourism. That tourism squad is about between 4 and 6 big, strong police.
They said the small man working for the big man in
They look healthy. They look like the waist snatching brigade.
Someone say there are more thieves on the police force than other civilians. Shanta need a new group of. I don't know. Read in the comments. 323-7775. Let us know what y'all
all the
think.
crime that get fight this weekend, the police fight them. All the traffic accidents that get investigated this weekend, the police investigate them. These two, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, I don't know what's happening with them.
Stop that. Oh, you mean the officers?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the people in our comments.
No, I'm talking about the two
Dumb and Dumber
idiots.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what the receipt was for. I want y'all to stop.
I want to set a shout out before we forget it. My nephew graduated today. There's Ethan. He graduated from
Is this the one with the slogan?
What?
Did you just make the slogan for your nephew?
No, that was Christian. Christian graduated.
What Christian last name is?
King.
Christian King, the next big thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is his big brother. So Christian graduated from grade 6.
Okay. You have a
He's
slogan
now
for
going
Ethan
into
too?
high school. No, I didn't really have a slogan for. Anyway, congratulations to Ethan. You always trying to cause me to go off topic. My other nephew just graduated from high school. He wants to be a sports journalist.
Okay.
He also still wants to play sports, but I guess, but he wants to be a sports journalist. He graduated from Anatol, and he is headed to the University of the Bahamas to, study journalism. Maybe I inspired him.
See that? You are such an inspiration.
Maybe I did.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. But congratulations. And congratulations to everybody else who graduated from Anatol. Now, there were some complaints. I saw some on Facebook, and I got one personally from my sister, that they were charging people $5 to go to Anatol graduation.
Yeah, you can suck up this air condition for free.
What air condition? They had it at the school.
Ain't no air conditioning?
Apparently not.
Oh, boy. Well, the school need little things.
Yeah, but you tell people in advance. Apparently that was the problem. They didn't tell
Why you
people.
outside without $5 in your pocket?
Why I have to pay to go to the graduation? Though apparently what happened is they say they gave each student gets 3 free tickets.
Right.
Right? And then I guess anything after that you have to pay. But I think the parents were upset because they was like, y'all didn't tell us we had to pay.
Yeah, but we also didn't tell you bring a corral.
You cannot tell me who to bring to my graduation.
This is my institution.
You cannot tell me who to bring to my graduation.
Yes.
And if you want to charge, that's fine. Let me know in advance so the 50 people who I tell come, because this is the first person that graduated in our family in 10 decades.
Y'all ain't got no live aid. Someone in your family can't just go live?
No, we all want to go. We all want to
You
go.
also like the people who get swearing the other day. You only see when they're swearing in the people the other day.
Let me tell you something.
You can't bring 19 people to your swearing in.
There's so much bad things happening in the world today and in our country, and we keep saying all these negative things, and we keep speaking negatively about all the things that are going on. We keep highlighting, right? Why we can't highlight the good things? The people
could
who graduate
them. You just can't bring everyone from through the corner?
Yes, I can. Absolutely.
My goodness.
You
y'all come here in a bus?
Show up to your graduation, eh?
No, when I graduated from college, I went there by myself, get my certificate and gone on.
Unfortunate.
And the place was already full. Like, where y'all go park? Where we can sit? Man, let me go over here. Get this little
That's
thing.
not my fault. I had people say one of my coworkers, her niece was graduating. The graduation was at 9 o'clock. She was at the school from 6 because she said she wanted to have a good seat.
Oh boy.
And to save seats. Now that's one
and
thing.
You can't save seats.
Now that's one thing I can't. You can't. Listen.
That's another thing they almost had big bus up.
Yes, because they said the people saving seats. You can't save no seat to people in here. You got your chair, your shoe in one chair, your bag in the next chair, your phone in one chair.
And then you got your arm scratched crossed too.
One woman said this whole row. You cannot save a row. Come on, 1 or 2 chairs.
No, but you tell them you tell them they could blow horn.
They could blow horn. I don't have a problem with them blowing
the
horn.
people expressly say don't blow the horn.
I don't care. You cannot tell me what to do.
Just how I can tell you don't save no chair, I can tell you don't blow the horn.
They two completely different things.
Anyway, I ran into little Shannon Wims today.
Oh, hi Shannon.
She was so tiny, right? She was just a tiny person. And she graduated from GHS.
You say little and I automatically thought of a child. She graduated, so she's a grown-up now.
Kinda, but like in a little way. Does that make sense?
No.
She's like a little grown-up.
Don't try style a girl.
I'm not styling her. Like, she said, hi, I'm Shannon, I graduated from GHS. I was like, you graduated from GHS?
Shannon.
But yeah, she graduated from GHS.
Congratulations on graduating, Shannon.
And she wants to be a nurse.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it such a noble profession?
Yeah, UB has a great nursing program.
Yeah, and I also told her the BBC actually also has a nursing program now.
Oh,
and so I told her, Dr. Mateo Smith, let's please look out for Shannon, do something for Shannon. I like to call on my Baptist friends so they could help, because I'm Baptist sometimes.
Someone say Pookie would never have given receipt to tourists. These police are silly. Shanta recruit Pookie, Blacks, and Plata Pair. They will get rid. I think Pookie, Blacks, and Plata Pair.
Plata Pair definitely can't go because he ain't want to cut here because you all gonna be trying to oppress him.
Yeah,
That's
but
what he
I don't think they could pass the check to get on the police
so long
force.
as they don't have to pee in a cup.
I ain't reading that.
So I do have to say this though. She was with her dad,
Okay.
Sergeant 3644.
Hi.
Christopher Wims. He was such a gleeful daddy.
I bet you he was there with his horn and stuff making noise at his child graduation.
Him, his wife, and his one sister. They are not trying to carry 99 people to the graduation.
Because you ain't had nobody to support you. I feel sorry for you and your family, but
What you mean? I just
said
said you him and his loving wife and his darling sister.
Yes, and he
was
went
there to go and see little Shannon.
And I am positive when it was her time to walk across the stage, they scream and they carry on.
But
by.
it was in 94 of them.
I don't care. Maybe they didn't have 94 people in their family. But if I had 94 people in my family,
I mean, you bring the
gone
whole of Quintine Alley with you to the graduation. That makes sense?
Sani, you're invited. Admit one. No, they say they gave them each 3. I don't think the problem was It was they didn't tell them in advance that they had to pay the $5. And so people was like, and honestly, they even say, who's walking around without $5? Me. I never have cash. Y'all have a machine?
But it's a bus full of y'all.
Y'all have a machine?
Why? Do y'all take up one little offering in this little... You see the same cathedral of people you bring here? Y'all take up one little offering quick.
You know, that's have no money. Y'all have a card machine here?
Oh,
Do
boy.
y'all have a card machine?
Oh, and I also have to shout out the place yesterday, because remember, I got off on the bad customer service today, but I went to the Little Hut yesterday at the Arawaki.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, that's what I mean, the Little Hut. But they were so kind to me. And they had, like, wonderful little, finger food and what?
I'm trying to figure out is this a shout out that you're trying to give them?
Yes, I remember I came in and I told you, I went to the little place yesterday.
Yeah, you want me to tell them what you really said?
And they were very nice to me.
Okay.
And that they gave me all sorts of pleasantries.
He did say that.
Right? And at one point, I thought it was like they were being, I'm not used to people being this nice.
Hi, I come into the Little Hut, y'all could treat me like that, and I promise I won't complain. Levin came in here and said,
they were just so nice.
Kept giving me free stuff.
Right? I didn't know what to do.
Who complains that someone gives them free stuff?
I was taking them back.
I kept bringing in the free stuff.
Yes, it was just like stuff just keep coming. I was like, they're making me, I'm not used to this. I'm from Engliston.
My son graduation is on Thursday, and buddy, we rolling deep. And listen, send us a video.
Are you all like renting a charter bus?
Send me a video when your son walk across the stage. I want to hear all y'all screaming, and I'm going to play it right here on Eye of the Nation just to make him mad.
Oh, boy. The people say, free ticket. Where you get these 65 people from?
Mom, Miss Smith?
Oh, boy.
Send us the video. We don't have time for that, do we?
For what?
That.
Oh, why not? Let's go for
Okay.
it.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. No? I tell you, I think time
There you have it.
Yeah, I think time is about up.
Yeah. So
Miss
to the
Smith,
Little Hut, thank you all for being kind.
Thank you and Miss Smith sent me the video here. Thank you.
Of the 65 people from your family.
Yes.
Trying to take up all the space in the church as if we ain't have somewhere else to go.
She said that.
Oh, boy.
Send us the video. Send it on the same number, 323-7775, or you can send it to me on through Facebook, and I'll find a way to get it, and we'll play, and we'll shout out.
Oh, see, I told you the food was pretty good.
Someone say, my son graduation tomorrow at SJC. All right, send us a
What
tomorrow.
is that, SJC, St. John's?
St. John's, I assume.
Okay.
Send us if you have a photo of him or a name or whatever, we can shout out all the graduates.
So you can't go there today because they close today and tomorrow and Wednesday. They open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, okay.
I must see why they could be so nice to you.
Weekend. Okay, I got that. All right, it's time for us to go. Anything else you want to say? Any other shout outs?
To the people who washing money around here under the guise of companies.
Okay.
It can't take 12 days to produce a receipt. Even Tweedledee and Tweedledum
not Little Hut,
was able to produce a receipt. I lying on them? I can see all tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.